Cathaoirleach, I'm proud of my community. I'm proud of my constituents who make it a great place to live in. And I want to thank the community groups, the educators and the Gardaí for working as hard as they do to try and make our society a better place. However, Minister, there is an ongoing drug feud in my area, and communities across my constituency are dealing with a never-ending cycle of living in fear and intimidation. While I understand that particular pressure has been put on the Gardaí to implement the emergency legislation that was passed in March, the day-to-day crimes in my area have not ceased as a result of lockdown. Most recently, we had incidents of a more violent nature, and some very, very vicious attacks have been carried out in recent weeks, including stabbings, shootings and young lads attacked in their communities with hammers, and these have rocked our communities. Minister, I have raised with you in the past the number of community Gardaí in Coolock dropped dramatically when you compare it to the numbers which was assigned in 2012. And communities and constituents in Dublin Bay North should be able to go outside their door without worrying will they be caught up in any of these incidents. They should be able to feel safe in their own homes and in their communities. I've been contacted by numerous constituents in recent weeks, and Minister, people are afraid. I've had grandparents contacting me, worried about their grandchildren. I have young people contacting me because they're afraid to go out with their friends. Now, in my opinion, the most effective crime policies focus on prevention, and community policing is key to this approach. This means intensive and systematic social investment in marginalised areas. Victims of crime must also be given better supports and follow-up on their cases. It means providing intervention and support services for individuals and families at risk. It means accountable community policing and a proactive, routine and continuous engagement with local communities and local authorities. As elected representatives, we all know from working with Community Gardaí the huge difference a good Community Gardaí can make in an area. They can build up trust with people at risk of offending, and they also improve public confidence in policing and ingrain themselves in community activity. However, there has been significant damage done in the resourcing of Community Gardaí in recent years. Now, the Gardaí themselves are acknowledging that they're overstretched and they need supports. So, Minister, I'd just like to ask you, would you write to the Garda Commissioner and seek that he increases Community Gardaí as a priority? And finally, Minister, can I ask you, are we anywhere closer to establishing a task force for my area, similar to what was established in the North Inner City?
Thanks, Deputy.